Oh, Lord. I hate numerology.
You gotta stop it! The numbers are bad! Stop! What are you doing? Why'd you do that? Why? The numbers are bad!
Hi, Matthew24Answers here, and I want to thank you for watching my channel. In my last videos, I described who and what the Antichrist is going to be, and what exactly his whereabouts are going to be in the end times. For this video, I'm going to tell you when he will show up in reference to the end times. Before I go any further into this video, I should forewarn you that I will not provide any date whatsoever of when the Antichrist is going to appear. Now, before going any further, Jesus' disciples ask him when he would return. Jesus provides two descriptions of the times before his return. He provides a general description and a specific one, all within the same chapter. The same chapter this channel is inspired by. For the sake of getting straight to the matter, we will start off with the specific description. Jesus is telling his followers, "So, when you see standing in the holy place the abomination that causes desolation, spoken of through the prophet Daniel," let the reader understand, "then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let no one go on the housetop, go down to take anything out of the house. Let no one in the field go back to get their cloak. How dreadful it will be in those days for pregnant women and nursing mothers. Pray that your flight will not take place in winter or on the Sabbath, for then there will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again." Quick side note. Jesus and the Father, as well as their angels, have always told us not to fear. Now, in this passage, he tells us to literally flee for our lives. I guess this is how you know it's going to be bad. Back to the matter of when the Antichrist will show up. As stated in the previous videos,
spoiler alert, if you didn't watch previous videos, prepare to be confused!
The Antichrist is going to be the third to take the throne of the King of the North. He is also going to be the one to set up the abomination that causes desolation. Daniel also specifically describes when the Antichrist will do this in Daniel chapter 9, verse 27. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1 7. In the middle of the 7, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering, and at the temple, some transitions say temple wing, he will set up an abomination that causes desolation, until the end that is decreed is poured out on him.
Whoa! Hold on there! What on earth is a 7?
Well, in this section, Daniel describes the 77s that are to be decreed, in between the time that the word goes out to restore and rebuild the city of Jerusalem up until the coming of the Anointed One, this being Jesus. There are to be 7 sevens and 62 sevens. After the 62 sevens, the Anointed One will be put to death, and then the people of the ruler will come to destroy the city and the sanctuary. This is referring to the siege of Jerusalem by the Romans in 69 to 70 AD. The end will come like a flood. War will continue until the end, and desolations have been decreed. Then comes the covenant for 1 7. So what exactly is the 7 then? In Daniel chapter 12, it actually breaks up this time increment accordingly. From the time that the daily sacrifice is abolished and the abomination that causes desolation is set up, there will be 1290 days. Interesting. Daniel chapter 9, verse 27, it states that the daily sacrifice will be abolished in the middle of the 7. What's 1290 times 2? We get 2580 days. What is that divided by 7? It is about 368 days. So it would appear that a 7 is a set of roughly 7 years. The Antichrist will make a covenant with many at the beginning of the 7, and in the middle of the 7, he will set up the abomination that causes desolation in the Holy of Holies to put an end to sacrifice. This is how we know for certain the arrival of the Antichrist.
Why has the 7 not automatically commenced right after the 62 seconds?
This is a great question. If you want the answer, feel free to purchase my book, The Beginning of the End. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, I will describe why the Antichrist is going to show up, specifically what his motives are to pursuing world domination. So in order to keep a lookout for this video, be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Remember, fellow brethren,
No one knows the day or the hour.